Billy Boy Thompson. I won the Golden Glove back in 1970, and I won the National in 1970 Las Vegas, Nevada. I beat Ryan Lyles for the championship. And I came back in 1972 and won the Golden Gloves again in Chicago from Fred Hoot, knocked him out. I grew up in Joliet, Illinois, Will County, went high school at Joliet Central, 1965. I never did, I can remember on the radio, listen to Joe Lewis as a child. I never did, but around the neighborhood, my sports was basketball, baseball, and football. I didn't start boxing until Muhammad Ali come along. He was good looking, I was good looking, I was pretty nice. I had a pretty nice reputation in high school playing football and basketball. And then I saw him, I said, I want to box. So I started boxing in 1964. I won the CYO championship in Chicago, Illinois. And I just, from then on, CYO, Golden Gloves, the Nationals, all this other kind of stuff. State tournament, I won a state tournament. So I was pretty active. I had 125 fights, and I won 95 by knockout. Lost about 13, 14 fights. Yes, I do. It's not true. I remember when I was in high school, I was in junior college, and I was playing football. And I left the football field, come to Chicago in the Golden Glove, and I fought this guy named Al Robinson. He was about 6'5", 240 pounds. And I was fighting light heavyweight. And I didn't make weight. So they said, you can't fight light heavy because you didn't make weight. I said, well, I'll fight anyway, I don't care. Put me in the ring. So the guy told me, we was in the locker room, he said, I won't try to hurt you. I won't try to hurt you, but I'll carry you. So I didn't say nothing, because I was weighing like 175 pounds. So anyway, he get in the ring, try to knock my head off. I said, I'm not going to put up with this no more long. I'm going to fight this guy. If I win, I win. If I lose. Anyway, I lost the fight, and I got a standing ovation. And I asked him, I said, why, you told me you're going to give me a break. Well, my coach told me that I'm turning pro and to knock you out and make my record good. That's what he told me. So you can't trust nobody. You can't trust anyone. You just got to go out and do your thing. That's what I did. Well, it was 1970, and Ron Lyles fought in Chicago. He just got out of prison. He fought Jimmy Davis. He was like a wild man. So anyway, I was in Vegas. I was in the hallway. And I'm looking at the parents on the wall, who's fighting. And so I seen this guy standing there, and I remember him from Chicago. So anyway, I said, man, who you fighting? He said, I don't know, but I hope it's you. I said, what you mean by that? He said, I remember you in Chicago, you were doing a lot of talking. I said, well, you might get your wish. And he got his wish, and I beat him. I'll never forget that. Never. George Foreman was there. When George Foreman was there, he was cheering me on. Because I fought him 2 years before that. And that was a good fight. It was great. Because I used to read about Floyd Patterson, Sugar Ray Robinson, fighting in New York City. I said, I got to win the Golden Glove, especially when Muhammad Ali come along. I want to win the Golden Glove in Chicago, Illinois. And that was the greatest moment when they crowned me in 1970 Golden Glove heavyweight champion. Not light heavy, but heavy. I was only weighing 185 pounds when I fought these guys. I should have been fighting light heavy. Well, I got married, got divorced, got married, got divorced, worked for the railroad, Borough and Northern Santa Fe Railroad for 31 years. I was a yard master. So I got a good pension, I got a good hospitalization, and that means a lot to me because, without that kind of stuff, hospital bills and stuff like that, it's really rough to try to get some help. And I'm glad I got good insurance. And that's all fighters should try to. I had a plan A and plan B. if I didn't make it in boxing, I had to get me a job. And I got me a job. I didn't think I was gonna stay in on 31 years though, but I did. I got elected to the Hall of Fame in 2004 in Joliet. You got a mirror on the wall, and they brought you down on the baseball field, and a picture on the lights and stuff like that on the scoreboard. And they gave me a nice plaque.
They're giving you a ring.
Yeah, it was nice though. It was good. I got a ring report too though. I won the national. I didn't bring it. But I got it home. Well, I'd have been successful. I mean, I come from a family. My mom, Ada Thompson, she was a single parent. And my dad helped a little bit, but my mom she was the one who pushed us to do well in school and get a job. She always worked. She always wanted me to work. We always had chores to do. So that was good.
You're not one of those guys that would have been in jail.
I wasn't no local. Anybody can go to jail on anyone, but I'm not talking about. Yeah, but
you were a good kid.
Yeah, I never been in jail. Had no trouble like that. Been very good. The favorite guy I fought probably was George Foreman, and then Freddie Hoot in Chicago. They were rivals. Because I fought him about 4 or 5 times. Fought him at the Pitt Congress Hotel downtown Joliet. Fought him at the Seawalls. I beat him every time, but he won a fight or two. I can't. It was close. I'm not worried about it. I won the big one, so it didn't bother me none. So. And then I fought Chuck Hayes. He knocked out Ernie Shavers, and I knocked him out. And then they went on and fought for the world championship. About 6, 7 fighters that I know personally fought for the champion, like Leon Spinks. When I won the Nationals in 1970, he's fighting 147. He fought Freddie Washington. Freddie Washington did a job on him. Next time I saw Leon Spinks, I couldn't believe it. He went from 147 to 178 and he won the Olympics in 76. How did he fight Ali is beyond me. Because I didn't think he could beat me. If I had turned pro and got some good people behind me, I would have did okay too. But you can't, Ali, he's the type of fighter, he's a great fighter, but he ain't that great if you gotta train. You can't give nobody no 8 or 9 rounds. Because anything can happen. Anything can happen. And when Leon Spinks did, them guys from St. Louis, they're a different breed. I don't know, it's something like Mike Tyson. They just come at you. They don't care about getting hit. They just come at you. And they're very successful. And Leon did it. But that's the way it was. But I had a lot of great fights though from guys from all over the United States. Chicago, National, AAU. Then I fought in the 80s, I fought in Stateville Prison. I wasn't in prison. A friend of mine who ran a boxing program in Stateville and Pontiac Prison, he was starting a boxing program. He wanted me to come and work out with the guys. So I went up there and worked out with this guy named Jumbo Cummings. You might have heard of him. He fought Joe Frazier. So I trained with him. And I thought I beat him in prison. I wouldn't fight like I was before. And they gave the fight to him. But I wasn't worried about it because he thought he was going to kill me and do this. He ain't do nothing to me. If I was been in good shape, I'd have knocked him out. I trained with him a lot of times. And I went to Pontiac and I fought down there too. So I did real well, and as far as my name and stuff. And then I went to Muhammad Ali when he passed away. I think it was 2016. And I went to the funeral down in Louisville because I fought down there when I was younger. And a lot of fighters I saw down there that I remember when I was a kid. And I went to the neighborhood, high school, where he went to school at, where he lived at. I went to his house where he stayed at. Just a normal house. Just a normal house. And quiet neighborhood. And then I just trust my heart. And then I went to the funeral. All these dignitaries, I had never seen so many motorcades and buses and cameras. Oh, I couldn't believe it. All over the world. I see him. Went to this cemetery. They call it Gray Hill Cemetery. You know who was buried there? Colonel Sanders. The colonel was buried there. And they had big monuments, like houses. I couldn't believe what you was seeing. The whole street was packed and full with Ali fans and stuff, and it was just great. Then I went to Houston. I had a niece who lived there. Her name was Lauren Thompson. So we went to visit George Foreman. Got the George Foreman number, and we had breakfast at IHOP. I ain't seen him in about 20, 30 years. We hugged and we reminisced, we talked and stuff like that, memories that we did and this and that. And there was an article in the paper that he wrote. So I remember Chicago for Billy Boy Thompson. He said a lot of times you fight fighters and professional, they're pretty good, but a lot of times you get exceptional fighters like Billy Boy Thompson, you get a great right hand. Yeah, so that meant a lot to me too. The world champion. So, just like I said, you had two guys like Brian Lyles and Ernst. I was better than those guys, but you gotta keep going. You can't stop. And none of these guys who don't have education, jobs, when they get hurt, who's gonna pay for the doctor bill? Insurance. They don't have any. I watch it on TV. A lot of my friends I know, they don't have anything. Because boxing don't have no pension.
But you had a good life.
I had a great life.